And welcome to day one.
Day one.
Adepticon con blog.
Hey guys.
Hey, we're going to do something a little different than you're used to. Because Adepticon would be around the time we would be recording the next episode. So I figured, let me take the recorder to Adepticon. Let us talk for a few minutes each day and kind of give you like a diary. What do you think, Blake?
Dear Diary. Yeah.
Yeah, this is how Blake's would go. Dear Diary, today I met a wonderful man. For the second time.
For the second time.
Yeah.
Who did I meet?
True love at second sight.
Yeah. And after layover. We'll get to that.
Oh, we'll get to that. Yeah, I met a lovely man. I've met him before.
I know.
I've met him before.
We all have.
But today you know him.
Yes. we know each other.
Okay, I'm tired.
I am brutally tired.
I'm pretty tired, but I'm also pretty pumped.
Okay.
Pretty drunk, I thought you were going to say.
Yeah, I have been throughout the day.
Well, that's good.
Well, let me tell you why I'm tired. First off, right now it's what?
Today's day one of Adepticon, but it's travel day.
Travel day.
I don't think Adepticon's officially even really started.
Nah.
But something happens tonight.
The Warhammer preview.
Warhammer preview, yeah.
Getting in line to get the badge.
But we were all up in the air, flying to Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. That means
The good life.
no, isn't it's
Algonquin for the good
the
place.
good river.
The good Wayne's World.
Hey, Wayne's World. Yeah, that's just for now. When we make references, let's just say the name of the movie or the TV show or the character,
Yeah, just say
and
it.
just move on.
Wayne's World.
Yeah.
What? What are you doing here?
Dude, where's my car? What are you doing here?
So I had to get up.
Zoltan.
So-
Dude, where's my car?
I
You'd
had,
be at my house.
I had to be at his house by like 3:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the AM.
So I set my alarm for 2:50. I showered the night before.
Yeah.
Got everything packed. It was just brush your teeth, throw it in there, make the Kachava shake, take the Ozempic, and go. I didn't get tired until after midnight.
Whoa.
Dude, I'm
yeah.
brutal.
You know what? I have a theory about why that happened.
What do you wait? You have a hunch?
Yeah.
What do you think the hunch is?
Did you wake up at 11:30 in the afternoon?
Now-
11:30.
There's more to what he did.
Yeah,
Also,
so listen. I got up around 7, but I'm like, I'm gonna go back to sleep for a while. I was having good dreams, so I dreamt the morning away.
Yeah.
I had a football dream.
okay. I want to hear about this. I want to hear if it was worth it.
It wasn't.
Okay, but still.
I had a football dream.
Was
Every
Coach
now and then
Haggerty there?
No.
Oh.
I was like the coach.
Oh, okay.
But I was also the player, and it was with my students, my middle school students.
Okay, keep going.
And I was they did a punt. It was a nice stadium. We just punted, and I was about to make my way onto the field, like to get ready to go on offense. You know, it's time to move the ball. It's time to go down the gridiron and score.
Yeah.
And then it was like, why am I playing on the same team as my students?
It's kind of like Johnny Lawrence, who is the coach of Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he's like, I got to score the final touchdown.
Yeah. Either way, so right after that, I woke up, and it was around 11:30,
Yeah.
and then I ended up getting some food, and then I took another little half-hour nap around
For you.
around 3:30.
Wait, hold on. So 11 to so you're up for about 4 hours, and you're like, God, I really could use a nap about now.
Dude, I'm on spring break, man.
And this is why you couldn't go to bed when you had to get up at 2 a.m. the next morning.
I'm brutally tired.
Yeah.
When you had okay, so I knew why he
You knew-
had, I knew exactly how because at around 8:00 in the morning I'm like, hey, let me send the boarding passes to Blake and Letty to show where we're gonna board because we're flying together.
Yeah.
And so I send them both. And then around 11:30, I get a message, like a thumbs up from Blake. I'm like, oh, you're just waking up right now.
He said, I'm in trouble. What did you say? What was your quote?
Well, I was going to say, you're effed.
Yeah, no. You're screwed.
Yeah, you're screwed, man.
And I'm like, yep. And I lied in bed for about 2 hours. I lied in bed for about 2 hours.
Doing what?
Just trying to fall asleep.
Oh,
And
you're talking about at night.
Yeah, I got to bed. I got in bed before 10.
Okay. Your body wouldn't let you.
No.
It was in a sleep surplus.
Yeah.
You were in a sleep surplus.
And I was getting like earworms for songs.
Uh-huh.
Everybody Wang Chung tonight. And it was like, then I said, everybody hot tub tonight. And so that's why when I woke up, I said, everybody hot tub tonight.
Oh.
And then there was another earworm I was playing with. Like, I had some earworms. And then, thinking about stuff. And I'm screwed. I saw, in my mind, I saw your writing. You're screwed, buddy.
You're screwed.
I am so glad to hear that, dude, because I said it.
Oh, you're right. No,
And I
knew I was screwed, too.
Okay.
But, yeah, so that's why I'm tired.
I'm tired. Because I got up early, but I got a good 5 hours of sleep.
Good.
You know,
Same.
that's I didn't sleep on the flights because I was watching movies and I was consuming complimentary drinks.
I heard you flew first class.
Yeah, I did. I first classed it.
Can you say publicly how much you paid?
It was a little over double normal class.
So like $500.
It was more than that.
I'm just kidding. I just said a lower number.
Yeah, digitally. Yeah. I've been on first class once,
Oh, look at you. So have I.
and this I didn't
That
pay
was
for
today.
it, and the seat wouldn't go back, and the seat made funny noises.
Yeah, I mean, these were smaller planes. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it was a first class ticket, but it wasn't like an international first class ticket where it's like
It means something.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
But also an international first class ticket would have got me into the Sky Lounge, and the normal first class ticket didn't get me in.
We got in.
We got in that Sapphire, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chase Sapphire.
And also, Ed sends me a picture that there's no seat in front of him.
There wasn't.
on the plane. So Ed has triple the leg room that I had. So
I could have gotten off and laid down there.
Tell you the truth, I felt a little jet. But okay, what I will say, you board first. You actually get to put your suitcase right above your seat, which is something you never get to do in coach.
I did.
Wow. Look, every time
you?
I've flown, it's like you get on, it's all like, there's no place to put your
put
bag.
in the back.
But
Yeah.
what's nice about the Southwest, I will say, is because they give you so many checked bags for free. A lot of people will check them,
check their bags.
and they
bags.
won't use them.
Gotcha. Well, that's cool. I was on Delta.
Yeah.
Delta Foo. Delta Foo. But I don't remember what I was saying.
What movie is that?
Do you know what? That's a
51st
reference to a character that used to be on Adam Carolla's radio show in Southern California. Okay. There was a guy who'd come on, pretend he was deaf, and say, "Hey, I'm from the Delta Foo." And I really enjoyed him, but it was inappropriate.
Yeah.
Anna hates it when I do my deaf voice.
Yeah, she does.
And you know what? So does the deaf community.
Yeah.
Oh. How would they know?
People tell them. Did you hear that mother trucker?
Oh, wow.
Stop.
Okay, so okay.
Jesus.
You see, listen, you started this, Blake. I want to go on record. Blake asked me to do that impression.
Hey, look at the guy up there.
No, okay.
There's a guy up there.
I didn't.
Oh my God, he's jumping.
No, he's
No,
not.
oh, never mind. That'd be funny. Wouldn't that be funny?
No.
That would be awful. It would be worse than my death joke. The one thing I will say about first class that hit it out of the park for me, the minute you sit down, while people are still trying to find their seats,
Cocktails.
Yeah, the flight attendant says, "Would you like a pre-flight drink?"
Wow.
And I say, "Yes." What would you like? And I said, "I'll have a screwdriver because it has orange juice in it." So I had a cocktail
3 a.m.
at 5:50.
Wow.
Where did you fly out of?
San Diego.
Oh, did you drive to San Diego?
Yeah, it's 1 hour from my house.
Not bad.
Well, at that time of day.
Yeah, that's about how far LAX was for
So
us.
screwdriver.
Yeah.
What did Anna have?
She declined because she thought it was too early, and I made fun of her. She had the pre-flight drink on the next flight, and she said, I made a mistake in our first flight. And I said, yes, you did. 'Cause she gets really nervous flying.
Yeah, she should have just took the hit.
Yeah.
And they also give you another drink. And they give you real silverware and a napkin for your in-flight meal.
Wait, you had an in-flight meal?
Yeah. I had like a quiche with a muffin and a parfait.
Oh, wow.
You didn't get the bacon bits?
I didn't get the bacon bits. the moons over my hammy. Did you get the moons over my hammy?
You know, I did like those graham cracker, those cinnamon graham
Yeah,
cracker
they just
bits.
gave us some. They just give us some mix.
They have like a
They have like a bucket.
yeah. I was gonna say,
So that you had.
Yeah,
come on, man, steal my jokes.
giant silver spoon.
great minds think alike, right?
Yeah. We all knew where you were going.
Yeah.
So Blake, because the first flight was to Las Vegas,
Oh yeah.
and that's where luckily we got those nice emergency row exit seats.
That's really cool.
And for some reason, that it was open, so I was able to put my feet out, which was very helpful. Yeah. And so we kind of were like looking for those seats in the next plane. It was a different plane; they didn't have that seat.
Didn't have that. I'd never seen that before. That was awesome.
Yeah,
It was cool.
but so Blake's just like, I'm so tired. So we get to Vegas. He's like, I'm gonna sleep. I gotta get my neck pillow.
Yeah.
And then I go to the restroom. When I come back to our boarding area, Blake's sitting next to.
eBay Miniature Rescues.
Ooh.
Yeah, Casey was there.
Yeah.
And so they started talking, and we got on before Casey, and Blake's like, I'm going to save you a
Save
seat.
your spot.
I'll save you a spot.
Like, would you rather sit next to a stranger, or would you rather? They said it was a full flight.
yeah. They said it was a full flight.
Yeah.
And so me and Letty sit next to each other. There's an open seat next to us. Blake sits down on the aisle, just begging somebody to sit next to him, giving him those baggy eyes, and
Blake
everybody's just
energy.
walking by him.
That's smart.
Just watch my language, but just eyeballing, just sweating.
Yeah, he turned the air off.
Yeah.
You're eating a raw onion.
Yeah. Yeah. And I even I got like a little spray
mister,
bottle,
yeah.
a mister, and just under my boobs and my armpits, just wet.
He had a Ziploc bag just full of fish.
And
Yeah.
then every time somebody came by, he'd lift up his bag and do this, like, you want to see?
Yeah.
And they were like, no thanks, and they just kept going. And then when Casey came on, he started flagging him down, like, hey, buddy.
Yeah.
And so they sat Blake, empty seat Casey.
Yeah.
And people walked by. Nobody sat next to me. Nobody sat in between Casey and Blake.
Wonder why.
Yeah, I know. But the funny thing is, Blake never went to sleep.
No, man, me and him just chatted
We
it
were
up.
talking the whole time, and I was happy for him, you know, because I was like, I was laughing a little bit to myself, like, I know how tired he is, but I know he's also having a good time.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm here for, dude. I'm here to
You're here for-
hobnob.
You're here for the social.
Yeah, I'm a hobnobber.
You're a
But yeah,
hobnobber.
we got lucky, and like me and him, when they closed the door, we're like, dude, we won.
Yeah.
Me and him, like, yeah, we did it.
So
you know,
did I.
I mean, there's a lot to be said with that big dude energy. Can really keep a lot of people away.
Yeah.
There was a child that was walking by, and she pointed to the seat next to me, and the mom's like, "No, keep walking back."
Never there.
Yeah.
But
So we made it. We're all here.
You know what I have to say? Baird Center looks amazing from the outside. The downtown is clean and has some cool vibes. My Lyft driver was really talkative. Really loved this city. Was telling us we got to go to a basketball game this Friday.
Bucks.
The Bucks, dude. The Bucks and the Knicks are playing.
let's cancel MCP.
Yeah,
And we
we're
should
just
go.
hit that up, dude.
It's Friday.
You know what? Can we just throw your thing that you made in the trash and just?
I'm just gonna throw all the models just in the trash that I've spent hours and hours that I transported across the entire country.
Did you hold the tray the whole time?
No, I packed the tray and all the terrain around my socks, underwear, and shirts. In my suitcase.
Oh, great.
Yeah. My used underwear.
Yeah, like Which ones for touching your
The
socks?
underwear was underneath.
Okay.
Well, you know,
The socks were on top.
Were the villains touching the underwear? Or
Oh no! All the miniatures were in a table war.
Okay.
A table war.
A mini wargaming case.
A table war mini game war case.
a mini table.
War case.
Brought to you by the independent characters.
Yeah.
Wow. So
How did it transport, by the way?
yeah,
Sorry
how
to interrupt.
How did it?
Everything was fine. So I noticed some of my miniatures didn't have as strong of a magnetic adhesion, like because the bases are weird on there. It's a very thin ledge that you have to put a magnet, and I've put some kind of like thinner magnets in there that aren't making connection to the bottom.
Yeah.
But I found a thickness that works really good for some of the later stuff. So what I did is I surrounded my really strong magnets around the weak magnets, so they wouldn't shift around.
Like penguins.
Yeah. So I kind of like locked everything in place.
They like circle around, you know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Actually, that was an apt metaphor, Blake.
What was the movie?
Good job.
What was that penguin
March
movie?
of the Penguins.
March of the Penguins.
Or Happy Feet. I don't know which one you're talking about.
So did you put your tableware case up on top?
Yep, up in the bin.
And it was a mini?
It was a mini.
The mini's supposed to be able to slide.
Well, I got seats at the bulkhead because you have a little extra room at the bulkhead, and you're also the first one to get off.
Yeah.
So because I was at the bulkhead, there's no space in front of me to put it in. So I
Gotcha.
just put it up top. And it was
Good job, tableware.
Good job, tableware. You think of everything.
We had to, and we got here, so we came in.
Yeah.
Oh, you were going to say something. Sorry.
We came in. Blake went to his room. Mine's on the 19th floor.
Ooh.
And I went in. I put my bags down, and me and Letty were gonna come down, meet Blake down at the lobby or the bar, and I hear people talking in the elevator as it's coming up,
Like a real dumb voice,
like
right?
really loud, really boisterous, kind
Obnoxious.
of obnoxious.
Maybe deaf.
And I know, I'm like, I think I know this. The door opens up, and it's Doug from Tableware.
Doug Johnson.
Just came out. I gave him a big hug. He said he's gonna meet us down. And we did. We had lunch with the guy.
That's right. I had a big delay. You guys have been here a long time.
Yeah, we went to Potbelly.
Potbelly subs.
Oh,
Sandwiches,
yeah.
pretty good. You know, also was cool when we pulled up in the Uber. You never met Golden Demon Eric, have you?
No, I haven't.
No.
Oh, wow.
And this is like childhood friend, like 13, like 12 years old. He's out there having a cigarette as soon as I pull out.
Oh, do you know who was on my flight? My local Stacy, the local Warhammer store manager.
How's she doing?
She's doing great.
Good.
Wait, she's allowed to go to Adepticon?
Yeah, she's here.
Oh,
Why can't she?
Blake, she's here.
Now's the chance. Now's the
She's
chance.
with a man.
Take over
Huh?
this.
She's with a handsome man.
Yeah.
With a gray ponytail.
Yeah. Oh, Blake, you
And a
know,
Never
Harley
mind.
shirt.
In a what shirt?
And a Harley shirt.
Oh, jeez.
you know what? Blake likes Harleys and ponytails.
I like Harleys and ponytails. Vroom, vroom, baby. Harley Museum.
And also, my last flight, Sky walks on when me and Anna were sitting at the front.
Herrick?
And I was like, hey, what's up, Sky? And he walks back, and then he texts to the cool people group
Oh, I'm
on
not in it.
Discord that you guys aren't in.
It's Discord now.
Yeah, it's on Discord.
Oh, I'm not on
And it's
Discord.
all like, I just had to, I just saw Travis and Anna in first class. I had to walk by like a pour into the back. It was funny.
man.
And, you know, it was a good, you know.
I wish I was in that group. I could have read it and laughed.
You
it
know,
out.
I
No?
put in a request. It was denied.
Yeah, I don't. No, I'm good. I don't need
want-
those people.
I don't want those people. We got our own people.
We got our own.
We got Casey.
We got our own.
We're gonna
group.
get Brent.
Yeah,
We're gonna be bigger than them.
yeah, we're fine.
Well,
Vince
you know,
Petrella.
it's been longer than 15 minutes.
I
And,
know.
I promised Anna I'd be back in 20.
Okay, you can go. Me and Blake will continue.
Okay.
Turn off your
turn
microphone.
off your microphone.
And get out of here.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
This guy.
This guy, dude,
Just
on a
show
time. What a tight leash. Jeez. Wow.
Love you guys. You're the best.
So what? What do we got?
So that's it. This is basically what's going to happen every day, and I hope you guys enjoy getting a little glimpse. We're going to try to check in with you guys daily.
Yeah.
Travis is actually leaving. Oh, he's gone. Wow, dude. He left.
I think it's time we should talk. We need to do something about him.
Yeah.
He does way too many visual gags.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you're a patron, you're gonna have to wait. But here's something I'm gonna give. Here's something I'm gonna give to everybody. I'm not gonna give to everybody. I'm gonna give a teaser right now.
Ooh.
I wonder how this is gonna. Well, hopefully it'll line up. Hopefully this will all line up. This is gonna be bad. I'll do some music in between. Each one's gonna be a file, so I'll just drop it. I can figure it out.
You got this.
Next episode, because I don't know what episode.
Next segment or next episode?
Next episode, not next segment. After we come back from Adepticon and when we record for April 15th, around April 15th, I'm going to give Blake
a screenshot.
A screenshot of one of the models I'm working on for him.
Can't wait.
Are you excited?
Can't wait.
You don't even care.
I can't wait, dude.
He doesn't even care.
I mean...
There's a seagull up there. Is he going to jump? Is the seagull
He's
going to jump?
Don't do it.
What were you going to say?
I don't know.
I was talking about the model.
I am looking forward to it.
Okay, cool.
It'd be nice to see, like, what it actually is.
So it's going to be like an earlier glimpse.
An early glimpse. A preview.
Yeah, it's like a picture I took a while ago of it. There's more finished, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And so, but it should give you a nice taste.
Good. That's all I need. It's just a little bit of taste.
All right, everybody. See you tomorrow.
See day 2. Yeah, day 2 coming up.
Alice likes it when a woman could do whatever she wants.
Lady.
I'm sorry, no.
You got past. All right, come on.
I'm
Hurry
sorry.
up. No, I can't let you in. Sorry.
Alice, is this cool?
Yeah, come on in.
Sorry to bother you, but we had to come and tell you how much we really enjoyed the show, didn't we, Garth?
Oh, thanks.
We're not mental or anything, so don't be afraid. My name is Wayne, and this is Garth.
Nice to meet you guys.
So, do you come to Milwaukee often?
Well, I'm a regular visitor here, but Milwaukee has certainly had its share of visitors. The French missionaries and explorers were coming here as early as the late 1600s to trade with the Native Americans.
In fact, isn't Milwaukee an Indian name?
Yes, Pete, it is. Actually, it's pronounced Miliwake, which is Algonquin for the good land.
I was not aware of that.
I think one of the most interesting aspects of Milwaukee is the fact that it's the only major American city to have ever elected 3 socialist mayors.
Does this guy know how to party or what? Huh? Okay. Well, we gotta get going.
No. Stick around. Hang out with us.
Cool. Yeah, we'll stay and hang around with us. With Alice Cooper.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
Effort guy. He's an effort guy, dude.
Yeah, he's an effort.
Hey, morning. Day 2, dude.
Day 2. This is post GW reveal. We were in the front row.
Oh, yeah.
Front row
getting...
of an all-you-can-eat meat fest while that was going on. Man, so much happened. So much happened since we last spoke, guys.
When did we record? Was it before we went?
It was before we went to dinner.
Before we went to dinner.
I have to talk about dinner, but
Okay.
I know we're gonna do. But
Let's talk
we
about
went
dinner.
To a barbecue joint that's right across the street from the Baird Center, where Adepticon is being held.
Barbecues.
And when we walked in, there was a sign that said, "Hey, we're out of brisket, we're out of ribs, and we're out of chicken."
Yeah.
And then we're all like, "All right, okay. I mean, we'll still sit down and eat." And our waitress, "Okay, we got turkey, we got chicken wings,
Sausage.
we got sausage, and we got pork." I was like, "Okay," so we all ordered, and nothing happened for a long time. They came back, "Okay, we don't have any more turkey, we don't have any more chicken wings." This happened over the whole night, but basically, they ran out of everything. And if you go on our Discord page, you'll see a picture of me next to the sign where they says they're out of everything. We literally ate every piece of meat.
Yeah.
I think we as the Adepticon community ate every piece of meat that restaurant had.
They shut down the kitchen. Adon couldn't even eat.
I don't know. Yeah, Adon
He had to eat my leftovers.
Ed's leftovers.
Yeah, I gave him nothing.
No. And Blake ate off all our plates, so
Yeah.
he got a full meal. Just
You know what, dude? The thing is, everybody's food came out,
Yeah,
and then she's like, "We ran out of chicken wings."
yeah.
Carl got chicken wings.
Oh, he did?
I don't know. I'm just.
Oh, I
I'm
didn't get
just-
chicken wings. So I got the pork wings, which were fried
Fried ribs.
pork ribs.
They were lightly battered.
They're
fried
really
ribs.
good, actually.
Yeah.
And the thing is, she's like, "Listen, we'll just pay you. We'll just charge you for the
Chicken
wings."
wings.
for the
Yeah.
chicken wings.
So
'cause
like,
they were less.
it was way more. Those ribs were way more expensive.
Yeah.
So hey, it ended up working okay for me.
They still I got brisket fries, and they still had brisket for that, but you couldn't just get a brisket plate,
No.
or burn ends.
Because they probably had like a separate
Yeah.
bucket of brisket.
Yeah,
that
that's
they
How
just-
were those fries? Pretty good.
You had some.
I had a bite. They're pretty good, but you ate all of them, right?
Well, me and Letty ate them.
I think I might want to try.
Yeah,
that
their hot
sometime.
links were fantastic. So I mean, it was a good joint.
I tried a little
get
bit
it.
of everything.
Yeah, those cheese curds, good.
Yeah,
But I hope that they mark their calendars what Adepticon week is.
Oh, yeah.
And they stock meat accordingly because guess what?
We're coming back.
Adepticon people,
we bring the meat. We bring the meat.
Eat.
Hey, so what are we gonna do right now, real quick?
Oh, so we picked up our badges, and then I got my VIG bag, and Blake's got to go take a dump or something.
some water.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Way to call it out.
Yeah, dude, you do it every second.
Oh my gosh, Blake is leaving.
Yeah, he's
right now.
leaving.
He's not going to talk
Dude,
anymore.
pull your pants up, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
Oh
what you
gosh,
do?
he's
Put
he's
that away.
He's squatting on the floor. He's just taking a poop right in front of us.
The mate's not going to clean that
It's
up.
so inconsiderate. All right, yeah. So I got just a normal badge. I think Blake got just a normal badge.
I got the VIG
Ooh.
because a lot of times people post pictures, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. You get a lot of stuff for that price. So what we're gonna do is that light switch doesn't work. I'm gonna pull stuff out of this bag,
Okay.
and we're gonna talk about it.
We're gonna discover it. We probably should have untied it.
Yeah,
first.
But-
watch this. Watch this. Boom.
Oh.
That light doesn't work because that's where my CPAP is plugged into. Because the other switch don't work.
Oh, the other switch is probably on a switch. All
No,
right.
it's not. Oh, I don't know.
First object, War Machine. This is Bodon Lesnoy. You know
Bodon
about War
Lesnoy.
Machine? It's a character model.
Bodon Lesnoy, Apostle of the Witch. War Machine.
Bodon Lesnoy.
people-
Okay, so actually, he kind of looks like a Space Wolf priest,
If you want it.
but he doesn't look 40K. Actually, he's fantasy. This is good.
Yeah.
because it's a cool druid that you could use for any game.
Any game.
Yeah.
Bodon Lesboy.
He's got eagles flying around him,
put 'em-
and
put
he
'em
has a
behind.
magical staff. I like fantasy models because you can use it for anything.
All right. So this is the bathrobe guy.
Ooh, the bathrobe guy.
His name. We got a name for him, Blake. He was telling us a story about bathrobe guy
Bathrobe
last
guy,
night,
yeah.
and his name is Clint Beaver,
Clint Beaver. Yeah, that's
and
Clint
he's
Beaver.
got a trading card and a model. And this is, if you want to know what he looks like, Travis, you'll see him around the con.
So he's an actual person in the con, and he has a mini
Yeah, he's a mini dude.
that's in the. I mean, that's
How do
kind
you-
of awesome.
Can we get minis made and throw them in next
He's
year's?
an actor / voiceover artist.
Oh.
I'm an actor.
Clint Beaver.
Anyone can be an actor / voiceover artist.
A Malifaux
That's pretty cool.
Fate deck.
Oh, that's
from
cool.
Weird.
I think those are just playing cards.
Yeah.
essentially.
But they use their
They're cool. They got the nice design.
But I mean, I'm just saying, if you don't play Malifaux, I think you could also play Solitaire.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can. You could do anything with
So
it.
that's pretty cool.
Well, you can play Malifaux, the other side, and Through the Breach with it.
I don't know. Are those all Malifaux?
Oh, yeah.
It's just a cool deck of cards.
All right, Star Wars Legion.
Uh-oh.
I got a crab. I got crabs. They gave me crabs. Crab droids.
I got crabs from Adepticon.
Who plays Star Wars Legion? Trotman?
Oh, I mean, Josh used to play Star Wars Legion.
Crabs.
Oh,
I don't know if he still does.
all right.
They're cool. They're cool.
They're cool models, yeah.
Listen, Star Wars Legion just never hit for me.
Yeah. You think it
For
would?
You
rebranding
think
it.
it would?
You think it was? This is a Victoria. Oh, this one. This
like
one I'm
Victoria
keeping.
Miniatures.
Victoria Miniatures. This is basically a female commissar with a robotic arm, and they will go into my Imperial Guard army.
I met someone.
Yeah.
At
Has it with a
the-
robot arm.
Well, no. I met someone at the Chili's in Minnesota who works for Victoria Minis / Trenchworks.
Yeah.
One of their casters and sculptors.
Wow.
Yeah,
She's a lovely gal.
That's who.
How did you meet them? How did
They
you?
sat next to us and saw me with all my Adepticon stuff, like a miniature case.
Oh, okay.
And she was all, "Are you guys going to Adepticon?"
Yeah.
Had a conversation.
Yeah.
And you were harmless because you were with your wife.
Yeah.
That's a smart move.
Oh,
you can
Blake's gonna hire a woman to
Yeah.
go around with him, so he's harmless.
Yeah.
Some real predator instincts there, dude.
Goober and eBay.
Casey.
They are going to be in the booth with Victoria Miniatures
They did.
and
Yeah, and
Trenchworks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could catch up.
Unfortunately, like I don't remember her name because she told me her name,
And it wasn't
and
Victoria.
and it's a name I've never heard before, and she said it a few times, and there's no way it could stay in my brain.
Get you.
I'm an old man, so if I hear a new name, like it was like Aragil.
Okay.
I think it was Aragil.
You remembered it.
Yeah, you did. Good job, dude. This is a Free Blades. Is Free Blades
Free
a game?
Blades, another game, skirmish game.
Skirmish game. This is an Enshrouder. Use the Travis first this time.
Enshrouding.
It looks.
Do you know what? I'm actually a huge fan of just all these one-off miniatures because these could go into any miniature agnostic games.
Oh, for sure. It's like a spellcaster.
Yeah, it's just a female spellcaster.
She's an enshrouder, dude.
But you can use this for so many things.
A lot of women so far. I don't know how I feel about this. All these women miniatures.
Well, it is Women's Month.
Oh, it is.
Let's take time to say
bow our heads.
Happy Women's.
To think about women.
Yeah, and all the women lifers out there.
Hey,
Because there's
we're happy.
millions.
Millions. We have a huge female audience.
We do.
Adepticon coaster.
I have. Well, actually, I think they eventually. These coasters don't have a big shelf life because they are made of paper.
Yeah.
But I do love them.
I
love
don't.
coasters.
I don't like that at all. That's a waste of money.
Wow, Blake. All right. Blake thinks it's a waste of money. Whoa!
Oh.
Now I can start playing this game finally.
Finally, BattleTech.
That's a BattleTech battle box.
That's
That's 8.
Uh,
That's how many?
Killhound Sliker Lance.
So that little box, it's a pretty small box, but that's like a BattleTech team, right? Like you could play BattleTech.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, tops.
Tops Catalyst, brother.
Tops Catalyst.
I wonder
that's a top.
if everyone got the same box.
Yes, because that's the one Campos had.
Oh, it is?
Hellhound Striker Lance.
Okay.
You know, I think this is cool.
I mean,
I think it's cool.
It's similar. Maybe other people got other stuff, but Campos definitely got that.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
This is a box. It's called Star Wars Shatterpoint. It's Deploy the Garrison Squad Pack. You get Director Krennic, a Death Trooper Specialist, a couple of Shore Troopers, which are the black armored troopers.
No, Shore Troopers are the tan armors. Remember, because this is actually from
Death Troopers are the black ones.
Yeah, Death Troopers are the black ones. This is from Star Wars
Rogue?
Rouge One.
Rouge
One.
Rouge One, dude.
Rouge One.
Shatterpoint is a game that I've been trying to avoid getting into.
Yeah.
All right. I'll make
it
sure.
looks really, really good.
I will make sure that you don't.
Yeah. So
I'll
and
give those to somebody else.
you actually do need another box.
To play.
So Shatterpoint is basically it's 2 boxes. You take 2 teams and you put them together.
Kind of like
The old kill teams.
God Tier.
Oh, okay. That game was dead on arrival, dude.
No, it was good for 2 years, and then COVID killed it, and they gave
how many
everything
times
away.
did you play God Tier?
0.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So,
I'm just telling you how it worked.
yeah.
It was somewhat popular for 2 years, and then COVID.
They gave
And then
all
they-
their merchandise away.
After
to them
COVID
because-
killed it, and they just gave everything away.
yeah, because
Because COVID killed it.
Yeah, because COVID killed it. So this is bolt action field manual. Does that mean you can actually just... That's a rule book? What's a field manual?
I don't know.
Dude, you can wage World War II on your tabletop.
You know what? I'm of a certain age now where bolt action is starting to look kind of pretty cool.
I think so.
I'm not lying. I'm definitely bolt action curious now.
Your beard is the right shade of color.
Yeah, my beard. There's very little color left in my beard.
That's just
This is
just
gray.
something.
Yeah, it's just an Adepticon thing.
Magazine.
All right, this box is really heavy, and I don't know what it is.
What is this?
Nexus Legacy Edition. What is this?
Is that a role-playing game?
It's a game because you get 35 free STLs.
Nexus.
Nexus. That looks like a role-playing
Oh,
game.
it does look like a
Starter
role-playing.
box.
Okay, let's see what it says right here. Nexus. You get a 284-page hardcover rulebook. That's probably why
it's heavy.
A pit boss screen. A 30. Yeah, we might. This is a role-playing game.
Pit boss.
A 32-page narrative campaign. A 50-sheet Lanista character pad, and a 50-sheet Hellot character pad. Create and level up your Lannistas and Hellots. Equip, modify, and repair your Hellots. 10 new motivations. 2 new hazards. Learn to play pit boss. Create custom barges and turning point cards.
Wow.
This seems really...
It seems a sci-fi-ish. It looks sci-fi, but is it sci-fi? I don't know. But, I mean, hey, it's...
Weird.
Oh, no. Someone just pulled out a Marvel Crisis Protocol box.
Oh. I wonder if the...
Motivated by violence. Fueled by
Some people got different things, for sure.
You think so?
Oh, for sure. So this is a Marvel Crisis Protocol... Yondu and a Nova.
All right. Nova's supposed to be pretty good on the tabletop.
I'm pretty excited about this.
That's pretty awesome, dude.
Well, that's a
me
Crisis
and Ed are
Protocol,
Marvel
dude.
Crisis Protocol people now.
Oh, dude. That's a...
This is... Visit us at booth 308. It's called Trenchworks.
Oh, Trenchworks.
Okay, that is a sister company of Victorian Miniatures. And that's the... I actually met the person that sculpts, and she handles all the pewter stuff. She says,
"Oh, computer."
She's a pewter caster.
She's a pewter caster.
Oh, these are great miniatures, though. It's like a gargoyle and like a snake person and a dwarf.
Oh, dude, Halo
Heck
Flashpoint.
Yeah. Oh, Trenchworks actually is making some good minis, in my opinion.
A Halo model and a Halo little pamphlet.
Yeah, I'm not huge on this, guys. I'm sorry.
Badger Games. This is like an orc, a metal, old school orc with a bolt gun.
Okay.
Classic chainmail looking.
That's kind of cool. That's a hunk of metal too, dude.
That is a hunk of metal.
This is Sherwood War Games. It's got 2 models that look like they would fit nicely in like an army game, like a World War II game, maybe.
Like a bolt action, bro.
Painter's Arsenal. Redgrass.
It's
Booster pack.
It's a deck of cards.
Oh, it's a deck of cards, dude.
It's a little booster pack, dude.
There's a game called Painter's Arsenal?
Painter's Arsenal.
Maybe it's like characters of the painter characters.
Oh, yeah, like Sam Lenz.
Yeah.
Oh,
and like
cool.
Vince Ventrella.
Yeah.
I tapped Sam Lenz for 3 smokeout points.
Okay. This base looks pretty cool. It looks like a
towel.
A drink holder. This is GMM Studios and Elric's Hobbies.
So that's like a pre-painted, ready-to-use base?
Yeah, kind of like what you're...
They're getting in the gamer grass realm. You know, I'm a big fan.
Big fan of gamer grass here.
Adepticon pin.
Love it.
This looks good. Not as good as gamer grass.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was the bag.
That was in the bag. Then they were handing us out.
What's in the box?
They handed us out. I was hoping you were following us because I wanted your opinion on which one to get.
Like which one? Yeah.
Oh, so I have actually had my eye on this. This company is making these like dungeon terrains in a box. What'd you end up?
Tenfold button tenfold dungeon,
This is the Daedalus Station.
like a sci-fi.
No, it's a sci-fi.
They had like a fantasy, like Thieves' Den, a cyberpunk, and then a sci-fi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I would have gone with the fantasy stuff.
Well-
because I play a lot more.
Well,
we didn't.
You weren't there. You
Oh,
weren't
okay.
there.
All right.
You disappeared.
You disappeared. You were following us, and then you weren't following us.
Well, because I snuck into the GW shop before I was supposed to.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
We know.
It worked out. It worked out.
Well, I guess.
There you go, dude.
But you can use this to play.
Oh,
Like, what's
I,
the-
I have no room to take this home.
No, I'm not telling
okay,
you.
Okay.
you have to take. You have to leave it here
I have to
or
leave
take it
here.
home.
Okay.
It seems like you can maybe play. What was that game that I'm playing later on?
Aliens?
Like Space Hulk,
Space Hulk.
like a Space Hulk game, or the game we played at Cheyenne's, boarding action.
Yeah.
Like you can do boarding action with that.
Okay.
And you know what? Maybe it's time for a sci-fi dungeon crawler.
A sci-fi dungeon
Maybe it's
crawler.
time for Starfinder.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Maybe it's fine for Travis Finder.
Maybe it's fine for fine.
And then the big boy, the one that didn't move very well for the parent company.
I could see why. So then we
Allegedly.
got, huh?
Allegedly.
Oh, it's well, no, it's probably true. If they're giving them away,
It is wild that they're giving away. Because this is not the first convention
Where
that everyone who went got
getting
a
aged.
Skaven Tide box.
yeah, exactly. So
Oh,
this
the
is
same box
Skaven Tide box. It's the
Same
world's
box.
greatest fantasy miniature.
called Age of Sigmars.
It's called Age of Sigmar. So what this comes with is 74 Citadel miniatures, 272-page Age of Sigmar core rulebook, a spearhead, fire and jade.
Oh, it comes with a core.
Well, I'll
rulebook?
take
Or is
this.
that like a
I'll
mini
take that
core
spearhead
rulebook?
stuff. So you might have two spearheads in there also.
What do you mean you're taking the spearhead stuff?
You said you were going to give it to me.
No, I said I want to give it to a fan.
No, I said I wouldn't say no.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, would you say yes? And I say, well, I say yes.
I never said yes.
I'm interested in the. I didn't realize there was the Jade and Fire thing in there.
If you want the book, you're gonna have to paint one of these sides up, dude.
No,
Okay.
you don't even know what I want.
You want the spearhead, fire and jade.
What does that mean?
You want the spearhead book. It's a book for
No, it's
spearhead.
not. It's not a spear. It's a book. It's cards and some terrain.
Okay. Well, you don't get any of it now.
Okay then.
With that
Because I
attitude.
called you out. You didn't even know what he was talking about.
It's for spearhead.
Yeah, I know.
It's
It
so you
comes-
can play spearhead. You need that to play spearhead.
and the terrain and the cards.
Yeah, you need it to play spearhead.
Guys, don't fight.
Yeah, I know. The thing is, just in time for them to release the new Spearhead box. That was part of the reveal too. They're doing the next season of Spearhead.
Next
So
season,
this stuff
Spearhead.
is not useful.
obsolete. Can't
Well,
even
right
use it.
now it's useful.
Oh,
I mean, technically, the Spearhead seasons you can always use them. It's just like 2 missions for
So-
Spearhead.
Gotcha.
Actually, that's not. I mean, we haven't talked about it. It's not a bad combo. Not a bad way to do it.
Well, actually, let me just say
No,
something.
no. I'm just saying that with the Combat Patrol, they didn't produce anything like this. Any sort of support system
Yes.
for it.
Yeah.
Okay. So looking at these models that are here right now, I'm gonna on the Stormcast side, which is I wish it said. I'm gonna list. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 units, and I'm gonna 6 units. I'm gonna list out the units that I think I've seen before. Okay. We got.
Go ahead.
We got 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units, 4 units, 5, 6 of those 7 units I've seen before, but slightly different.
Slightly different.
And the slight difference, in my opinion, wasn't enough to tell me that I can't play those old models anymore.
Yeah.
Because those flying guys, I have some of those.
Yeah.
Use them.
They look almost the same.
The guys with the hammers, I have those guys.
Use them.
They're just stocky, and we're shaming them
They're
for
thick boys.
We're body shaming them. Do you want to see any of
I
them?
don't want to see any of that shit.
Travis, you already know what's in here. Or you want to hold it?
I don't. I
It's
wanna
really
hold it.
heavy.
I actually want to see what the. Oh my gosh,
That's heavy.
dense.
Yeah,
Is it a hardback book in here?
yeah, probably.
Yeah, I
I
did.
think it is. All right. I'm looking at the Skaven stuff, and it does look good.
Yeah.
I wonder how useful it would be in Old World.
Not useful.
Can you play Skaven in the old world?
Nope.
They're a legacy.
Oh, okay.
Listen, you can. Yeah.
Okay.
I hear they suck. But
Well,
that's all the legacy armies suck.
I'm not here nor there, but Val Heffelfinger of Squarebase just released a legacy update. Just so you know.
Really?
Yeah.
So he's like tweaking the armies.
Trying
Did
to
he
help.
tweak the vampire counts?
All legacy armies did.
Oh,
I
Travis.
want to look at this. But then it's not going to be in the website that I use to build my army list.
No.
That's the problem.
You never know.
You never know. Maybe it will.
Okay,
might be.
so I saw on Facebook
Uh-huh.
somebody. I think they were. What's the name? Atomic Mass
Yeah.
gave out some Shatter Points and some Marvel Crisis.
Yeah,
Protocols.
and they, in years past, they've always done 2 boxes of each randomized in the packs. Because I've gotten everyone's Marvel Crisis Protocols, and every year I get 2 different things from people.
I saw one of them was an Abomination, and you know those
Yeah, the
Wrecking Crew was in one of the boxes.
Yeah, that's one of the boxes, Abomination Wrecking.
Last night I was on Facebook trying to look at for the GW, some of the GW pictures, and I saw somebody was selling 2 of those boxes already. And I'm thinking to myself, and he's like, from Adepticon, we got 2 of these boxes, $35. Not a bad price. He's not like, he's not like trying to scalp or be crazy. But my thought is, you do that right now. When are you going to ship it? You're not going to ship it. If somebody's like, I want it right now, you're not going to ship it till Monday.
Yeah, you're not going to get it for a very long time.
Anyways, this is a reveal.
We did it, dude.
I hope, actually, I could probably stand. I hope someone gets an Abomination and they don't want it.
Well, so do I.
We'll figure.
Yeah,
we'll get it
we
going.
both hope.
We both hope.
We'll put out some feelers.
I'm actually kind of sad that you didn't get an Abomination, Ed. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm willing to trade the Shatter Point for the Marvel.
that's
If
true.
somebody has...
That's a bigger value.
Yeah.
That's a bigger value.
Yeah, I'm willing to trade. So maybe I got to ask people in con.
We got breakfast.
Yeah, we got breakfast. Hey, guys, thanks for joining us.
Stay tuned.
Reveal. Maybe there'll be more later. Who knows?
Milwaukee, what a good place. It's located right on Lake Michigan. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Milwaukee is so wonderful. It's got a lot of nice buildings. Oh yeah. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, what a wonderful city. Oh yeah. It's the cream city, it's the brew city, it's the beer city, it's brew town, it's beer town, Milltown, it's the
We recording?
The big.
Is there like numbers?
Dude, there's numbers, dude.
Rolling up like faster and faster?
7, 8.
Okay.
No, it's not faster.
I mean, sorry. There's a fast numbers and there's a slow number.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there's a fast number?
Aren't there some fast numbers? Like the microseconds?
No, we're at 19.
Okay, cool.
20. Hey, guys. End of day 2. Where's Travis right now?
Dude, listen. There's...
Fair weather friend.
There is this game that only a very select few who try to get in. I mean, all the events here are filled up quickly. You know what I mean? But this event is fills up quickly because the amount of players that can actually play.
Yeah, it's like eyes wide shut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the password?
Okay, yeah. So it's a very limited amount of people can play.
Yeah. That was the password from yesterday. What's the password for today?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that might be a part of that movie.
Well, I think so.
So that's that Space Hulk game. I think it's Space Hulk.
Yeah, it's like a Space Hulk, like
narrative.
with a whole ship narrative. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was able to get into it
Today, this weekend.
Yeah, I was able to get in one on Saturday. I'm playing from 3 to 7. So, but then Carl, because he's Carl, him and his wife are able to talk to those guys because he's Carl.
He just cuts corners.
And yeah,
not cut corners.
Cuts in line.
It's not exactly It's not greasing palms.
No.
And it's not cutting.
I know what it is.
But it's greasing corners?
No. I think it's actually stepping on people over everybody who tried to get in there.
Yeah.
He's just like standing on their heads.
Yeah. It's like an I'm better than you steamroll. Hey, Carl, we love you. By
You
the
know,
way.
like if the king is just the cart stopped and he's got to walk into town, but there's no carpet. So the people just kind of lay down on the ground so that he doesn't have to touch the floor.
Yeah.
That type of thing. Okay. So he's able to get in.
It's like he's looking down at the factory floor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, keep going.
He's looking down the factory floor, and then he's telling them to put motivational things on, like, the windows. So when they look outside, it says, get to work.
Yeah. Experience counts.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay. We love you, buddy.
Yeah.
Anyways, so it's a Space Hulk thing.
Oh, we still talking about the game?
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Okay.
So Travis is able.
So somehow, Carl said all you can get in is with a donation. So maybe tomorrow, when we talk with Travis, if we're able to record tomorrow, we should ask him what was the charity that he donated to.
Yeah.
Just straight up. Don't even no context, no anything. Hey, I heard you donated to a charity yesterday.
I heard you really getting into philanthropy.
Philanthropy. Yeah, we'll do it very vaguely, and we'll see if he catches on. He'll try to ad lib it.
Yeah. But I mean, and it's a good segue because there's a table war charity.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah.
So maybe that could be our organic segue.
Yeah.
To really nail it to Travis. Love you, Travis. Anyways, so that's why Travis isn't here.
Yeah, he's able to get in. I mean, it's a good thing he knows Carl.
Yeah.
And I think that goes for all of us, actually.
Not me.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, though, we get to do things, and experience things, and get things because of more of the people that we know, and less of our abilities to do these things. But let's talk about what we did today. I mean,
well, we got up. We slept in a little bit.
I woke up earlier than I needed to.
I slept in as long as I could. It was a nice sleep.
Yeah, your bed's really soft.
Oh yeah, sweet. I was probably gonna wreck my back by the end.
It's a price we pay
for.
At least we're taking Monday off.
Yeah. So we had
breakfast with
a nice mediocre breakfast with the.
I'm gonna have it again tomorrow.
Really?
I have to because it opens at 6:30, and I got my Marvel Crisis.
And you guys are at 7:30.
We're gonna meet down there at 6:30, eat up, and because it's buffet, I think it's still buffet tomorrow. It's just keep knocking things,
knocking everything over.
I think it's gonna. I think if
Friday.
it's buffet, it'll just be we just grab our food real quick, we eat and we jam.
It's also Friday, so maybe they'll be more ready.
Yeah. So
more ready.
Today
the runny eggs.
Then after breakfast, we went to
the Pabst Mansion / museum.
Yeah.
We did an hour tour.
Guided.
We took a quick fun Uber. These Ubers, man, with two wild Uber rides.
Not for me. You've actually had kind of 3.
Yeah.
Because it was tight.
Yeah. In the mansion, I'm glad we went.
I am too.
You know, the Pabst from, of course, Pabst Blue Ribbon. He became a beer baron, basically.
Yeah.
One of the leading citizen of Milwaukee in the Gilded Age, the late 1800s.
Yeah.
And this was their home, their mansion for hosting, parties.
Yeah.
And
His mansion.
In a lot of ways, if you've seen Gilded Age or Downton Abbey, it was that kind of that lifestyle that he had, even though he was new money.
Yeah.
But I mean, America was all new money, especially out here in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
But like, and it was. What did you think?
Oh, I mean, I've been to Winchester House. I've been to Hearst Castle.
Okay.
I've been to the Huntington Library where he has a house there too, but because Huntington was one of those rich guys too.
Yeah.
And but at the Huntington Library, it's mostly like gutted and it's more like art museums.
Yeah.
But you still get to walk through the rooms, which is cool.
Is the Getty Villa? Is the Getty Villa? Hey guys, we're here talking about.
Was it Gold?
Well,
California?
yeah.
What's his name?
Huh?
Hey y'all.
California's Gold.
Yeah, California Gold.
Here's I don't know. I'm trying to think of a very derogative term towards these people. Not robber barons necessarily, but
the robber
monsters of industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, not tying the monsters.
No, there are monsters, dude.
But the Getty Villa, I know that's like where they do all the Greek and Roman stuff.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know if it's an actual, like, it was a living environment for the Gettys.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay, either way.
So, I liked going into old houses
Yeah.
and seeing how things were. It's kind of, I mean, you're not going to find an average Joe's house that lasts like that.
Yes.
Typically.
Unless there's like a Vesuvius.
Yeah.
Unless there's like
a giant volcano
Yes.
that freezes time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean,
but it's still a glimpse into the past.
And it's weird to me that you have, because when they talked about the street that they lived on, it was all mansions. Like every rich person lived up in here.
Yes.
And then going from that to like one where you don't even want to walk down the street.
Yes.
Back into something different.
Yes.
It's I don't know. I don't understand what happened because to me, where I live now, like if you're like, oh, that's that gated community where all the rich people live. Yeah. I can't imagine that ever being like, oh, that's where all the drug dealers live now, and
well, I mean, you don't.
Or
need
the gangsters.
I get what you're saying. You don't need to look further than a movie called Back to the Future 2.
Okay, you're right. So somebody built a casino here.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
I mean, who knows? I mean, it literally is a city of alcohol.
No, but what I'm saying is in Back to the Future 2, he built a casino, but in here and that part Hill Valley,
It's a Wonderful Life.
Hold on a second. Yeah, you're right. Actually, you're okay. That makes more sense because Hill Valley was like middle class.
This is true. It wasn't.
And I think even in Wonderful Life, the only rich person owned the bank.
Yeah.
So if where Potter's Mansion was on the hill became the bad area is where. But
I mean,
either way,
you know what? There is some definite there is some there are some geographers and cultural historians and economic people who have studied this in general. The reverse situation.
Well, I know what happened.
Oh.
So the problem was where a lot of these mansions were really close to the work areas. So I think if you just have a bunch of businesses there, it's not like it's, I don't know.
And it became less necessary to be near the place you own.
Yeah, when there's cars.
Yeah.
Or when you have to commute by horse or by walking, you need to be really close to that. And then when they're like, oh, we don't need to be so close, they move away and they build new mansions. And these kind of are like, well, we need to make more room for the factory. Let's pull it down.
Interesting. Yeah.
And you need more apartments, and you need more homes for the workers to be closer because they can't afford cars.
And we all know that basically, the more a population financially struggles.
Yes.
Hey guys, we're here at Adepticon. Anyways, okay, but no, it was cool. I'm glad I did it.
Oh yeah.
I would be interested in doing more tours of houses. I'd never been to Hearst Castle.
You haven't?
No.
We're gonna go.
Yeah, I'd be more interested. Yeah, I asked a lot of questions, didn't I?
You asked some questions. I mean, there wasn't a lot of questions.
Questions.
So I think you asked the most questions.
Yeah.
But it's good because you have a knowledge of history. So
also, I'm interested.
Yeah.
And I knew that she was going to get to it, but I had to know immediately that if he came from money or not.
Yeah.
But I needed to know just like a quick yes or no.
And she couldn't give you that.
And she just, we'll get you. We'll get there.
Well,
and
at least she gave you that answer. Like,
yes, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with like, okay, we're gonna get there. Cool.
Yeah.
Take me on this trip.
Yeah.
Then we had a.
So if you come to Adepticon and you have some free time, or you bring your spouse, or you kind of want to see what the city has to offer, I think that's kind of a cool spot.
Yeah.
It was on a list of things to do. That's
really?
That's why I was like, okay, I already knew I liked doing stuff like that. So I was like, okay, that's cool.
It was a good pick. I'm glad you did it.
Yeah. And the nice thing was, real quick, a lot of the stuff was restored.
Yes.
So that's one of the things that I like seeing is like how it looked back then and how people lived back then. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, no, check it out. It was cool.
Yeah.
Then I had to come back to do a blaster. I learned a lot today. An Arsenal demo. Blaster, Arsenal. Okay. Blaster is a magazine that makes like volumes of independent games.
Okay, that's what Blaster is.
And
I think I've seen it.
Yeah. And one of the games was called Arsenal, which Jeffrey Hummel of the original independent characters.
The best, some would say.
Some would say the best version of independent. some would say the best version. Jeffrey Hummel, nice guy. Anyways, we're getting on tangents here. I think we're so tired.
I think we're getting silly.
But it was called Arsenal. The game was written by a guy who also 3D sculpted the models, and it's basically Titanfall.
Well, I didn't get a chance to play it, but I quickly walked by and I saw that there was a lot of people very involved, so I didn't want to bother you.
Yeah, I appreciated that.
I know Travis did.
He had a good joke.
What did he say?
He says the P-22 is really good.
Oh, okay.
Or
the P-2020.
P-2020.
Okay, yeah,
He's
that
making
is
a Titanfall joke.
That is a good joke. It's really strong this season.
Really strong.
It did. You see the mechs and you see the dudes running around. Do they have to hop in?
Yes. So you basically, there is in the middle after the movement, after the action phase, there's a thing called the ingress phase, I think, or something, where you can only have a maximum of 5 infantry on the table at a time.
Okay.
Your total pool is 12.
Okay.
Your fire team is 12 infantry and 1 mech. So after the first round, it's all infantry, and then in the second, after the first round is all infantry, and then the ingress phase happens, and then you can start dropping up to 5 infantry that are dead.
Oh.
From your pool of 12, and you can drop the mech.
Okay, so they can come back. The people.
Once you respawn, you have your 12 pool though. So only 5 at a time.
Were you playing as one person? Because there was a lot of people around that table.
It was kind of 2 of us, 3 of us, kind of like going back and forth. It was a demo.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I just want to know, like, what were you in control of? Like a guy or two and a Titan?
We kind of just took turns moving stuff around.
Oh, okay.
And be like, hey, what do you want to do? Like, hey, let's try that. I'm like, okay, yeah, cool.
Okay.
It was really chill.
So it was kind of like you guys were just sharing control of an army.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we were seeing mechanics.
Yeah. Okay.
And the crazy thing is, like, so both people take turns redeploying or deploying the big mech.
Okay.
And the thing is, they have rules, so it's like you can deploy it within a infantry model within 6 inches of one of your own infantry models out of line of sight.
Oh. Yeah.
So you can start daisy chaining guys out to like outflank, and then you drop your big mech.
Oh, wow.
So it's like this. It's smart.
Yeah.
It's like the deployment. I don't know. The deployment
it's like
is flanking.
Or something.
Yeah. And then the big mech, you can bring the big mech down
in the rear
anywhere.
Well,
and he chains off of infantry. He can come down on.
Yeah. So it could be the last person you place, and then he drops it.
That's what he did. That's what he showed us when he did it. I'm like, oh, that's smart.
So, does somebody have to get inside of it, or it comes piloted?
There is a guy in it.
Okay.
And they can pop out. Like, there's deeper rules to it, but he was giving us the gist and the loop.
Would he after he hops out? Would it just like follow that guy?
I meant to ask that.
Oh, but you didn't.
I didn't because we were moving on to something else. Maybe. When I see him again, I got to talk to him after at the booth as well.
Okay, good. I think. Well, we'll talk about this off air.
What I'd like to is that he said that when he created it, he was thinking Heavy Gear,
Okay.
and Titanfall.
Was Heavy Gear the one we played?
No, Heavy
no.
Gear was a video game.
Yeah. Oh no, we played something else. Remember when we were just running around in mechs, and we picked different ones?
Oh, that's Hawken.
Hawken. That's right. Was Hawken kind of like Heavy Gear?
No, I don't think so.
Heavy Gear was more like Mech Warrior,
but it's
huh?
older. It's an old. It started on the PC.
Okay.
But
Hawken.
what I like that there is thing like the mech, like the big mech, his actions can grab an infantry. It can grab one.
Yeah.
It can crush infantry.
Yes.
And it can throw infantry.
Okay, I've seen that most of that in Titanfall.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The guy was like, yeah.
Did he even mention Titanfall?
Well, they brought it up to him, and he was like, absolutely.
Okay. He probably didn't want to say because we're not affiliated.
No,
Respawn.
So that was neat.
That is neat.
And the models look good. Mm-hmm. The models look nice, and the system. There's deeper stuff to it, but I dug the idea and the core loop.
Yeah.
But I thought it was great. It's like, well, it doesn't matter if your infantry dies.
Yeah.
You got 12 of them.
Yeah, it's true.
You can never have more than 5 on the field.
And they can respawn.
And they're going to respawn.
That's important.
Because that's also...
Kind of.
The mech's going to just wreck people.
Yeah.
And then if you drop the mech on top of a model...
It crushes.
It just kills them.
Yeah. That
if you do it close enough, it can do damage. So you have to be careful dropping them near your own guys.
Can you drop a Titan on top of a Titan?
We didn't ask him that.
Because in Titanfall, that wrecks them. Yeah. These are questions we need answered.
Yeah, I'll get in there.
Okay, good.
And then I saw some I took pictures, beautiful relic blade tables.
I saw him. I saw Malev. Did you say hi?
I did say hi to Malev. I just said, hey, what's up, Malev? I don't know if he said, he was on his way. I don't know if he recognized me or not, but.
Well, what I did is, when you were playing, I went over to him and I go, hey, Malev, I gave him a handshake or something. And I said, I don't know if you remember, but a couple years ago you came on our podcast, and I pointed to you.
Yeah.
I said, me and then that guy over there. So he's like, all right, man, cool. He didn't seem to care that much, but he remembered.
It was nice.
Yeah.
But some of those tables were really good.
I think in that room there was a lot of cool table setup, because a lot of it is like showcasing the game, so you want it to be good. Yeah. There was a table that had a bunch of dinosaurs on it that looked cool. Okay. And then there was some that had like giant ships, and Travis seems to be really gravitated towards these big ships.
The 5 big ships?
I think maybe. There was a big ship that had a pyramid on top. Did you see that one?
No.
Okay, dude. Because he wanted to play like a D&D game on a ship, and I told him that we did that with Dan.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else?
Yeah, no, and then that was what I did, and then I walked around, met up with Golden Demon Eric.
Nice.
And then
went to eat.
Had falafel. No, had shawarma.
Shawarma.
And then kind of just like walked around and explored, and then that takes us here. You know, I did some shopping.
Oh yeah, what'd you buy?
The tableware trays, and then the Hobgoblin book. You know me. And then the Arsenal book.
Hobgoblin, that's a game.
Hobgoblin is you're gonna love this. It's by the guy who wrote Gaslands.
Okay.
Hutchinson.
I like Hutchinson.
Is
he there?
No. I asked the guy. Like it's hard. It is miniature agnostic, scale agnostic.
Oh, so you can play at any scale.
Yeah.
And what do you do? What type of game?
And it's rank and flake square bases. Fantasy.
Oh. So we just play with our Warhammer Fantasy model.
Or whatever. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Are there factions that are similar to Warhammer?
I haven't looked.
Okay. So here's what you could have done. You could have said, hey, how much does that book cost? And he's like, $35, right? Mm. You could have just gave him $35, and when he went to hands, you'd be like, no, keep it as a donation.
Keep it as a donation.
Because you're supporting him.
Yeah.
But you don't have to put that book in the shelf.
No, I want the book. I want the book. I want to be like Pap's library of games.
Oh.
Says, yeah. Never mind. Anyway. You go deep inside baseball.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
And how did you finish? And then we're doing this. So how did you finish up after we did the Paps?
So we went to the Paps. I got a different Uber ride back than you and Travis did. I heard it was scary.
I don't know if it was scary, but it was wild.
Wild ride, like Mr. Toad's.
Yeah.
What did I do? Came back.
We met you up at the little pub a little bit.
Oh, yeah, we went to the pub. We ate. So I have been trying to, since this morning, collect some Crisis Protocol boxes. And so
from the swag bag.
So there's an app here, Blake.
Yes.
And in the app, there's people it's called Bits Trading, and anybody can. It's not just swag bag stuff.
It's anybody.
I could have brought my something that I painted, like, cool, and I'd be like, hey, I want to sell this for $50.
Yeah.
And they could be like, cool, man. Meet me here, and they just buy it from me.
Yeah.
So
I got this marijuana sculpture.
Well, no, it's bits.
Oh, okay.
So it has to be game related.
I got marijuana bits.
I have Hero Quest that I bought at a yard sale. I want to see if I could sell it for $80 or $100. Anyways, so I was looking on there for Crisis Protocol stuff. Somebody had, what they have? What did I trade?
Man thing?
Oh, it was the Inhumans box.
Inhumans.
Yeah, the Inhumans box. Because you got, which one did you get?
I got 2 Inhumans boxes for you and
got
Travis.
the Inhuman box.
You
what do
got
I have?
the Bloodstone and Man Thing.
I got Bloodstone. Oh, yeah.
Which,
but that's what I got from Dave right now.
This is the Swamp Thing.
Yeah, he gave me that. Oh, Swamp Thing and Bloodstone.
It says Man Thing.
Man Thing. What's under that? So that's the guy. That one I got. Hold on.
This is the same. These are both.
I have stuff up in my room.
Okay.
So I might have actually got another Swamp Thing. I don't know. I ended up trading the crab walkers I got for something, and then this other one that has the what is it? Who's that guy? The Abomination.
Yeah. Did you get an Abomination?
Yeah. So that guy that was selling it on Facebook, I was like, let me just remember how I was like, I don't know how he's going to send it to people.
Yeah.
I was like, well, he's here now.
Yeah.
Let me just buy it from him. And I asked Travis, because he had 2 of them, if he wanted it. He said $35. And he's like, no. So I just PayPal'd the guy $35, and I bought mine.
So he doesn't want an Abomination.
Travis said if he can get it for free, he'll take it, but he doesn't want it.
You wanted to buy it, though.
Yeah, because I like the Crusher Gang.
Yeah.
Because it's a bunch of minions with powers.
Yeah.
And then I do like the Abomination.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, better to get something you want than not get it if that's something
that you want.
That that just maybe by chance you'll get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, he will get it in Humans box because he's got 2 of them.
Yeah, I gave him one.
Oh, you already gave it to him?
No.
Oh. Well, maybe he won't get it.
Well, I have 2 Inhumans boxes here.
Oh, maybe he will get it.
Yeah.
But he might not want it.
Well, he
has to take it.
He's not going to turn down.
Oh, yeah, he said he'd take it for the cards.
He's not going to turn down a free Crisis.
That's true.
That's
true. Okay, so I was doing a lot of that.
Wheeling and dealing,
because that's something that I really like doing.
That's what everybody here.
It's the art of the deal. I don't know. It's something I just came up with. Right? So, anyways, then I had my class at 6:30. So I'm scheduling deals at 6:00, right? But my class is at 6:30.
Yeah.
And I'm like running into halls to meet somebody because someone was doing the Shatterpoint tournament.
Yeah.
He's the guy I traded with. Then I had to meet somebody else and buy.
But you sold him. You traded with a Legion. You traded him a Legion box.
Yeah, Legion box, a crab walker.
But he's in a Shatterpoint event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just it sounded like he wanted the crab walkers.
Yeah.
In his listing. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm never gonna play Legion.
No.
So that benefited me.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I do that, and I'm like, okay, I have some free time because it's like 6:10. I'm like, I wanted to get over to that Bits box guy to kind of see what he had because he's always here.
24 hours.
Yeah, 24 hours. You can buy bits, and some stuff's decently priced. In the past, I think the prices went up quite a bit, and I don't know if I'll ever buy anything from him again. But I'm going through the stuff, and I recognize somebody, but I didn't want to go say hi. It's one of the guys that has a YouTube channel. He played with us in that game that John Nenis ran. I think his name's like Eric or something. He has like this birthmark right here.
Yeah, nice guy.
Yeah, he's a very nice guy. I thought his name was Eric.
I think so.
But anyways, so I didn't bother him. So I'm like halfway through the thing. It's kind of crowded, and I'm like, I feel like I gotta go to the bathroom. And now I'm looking at my clock.
I'm riveted now.
I'm looking at my clock, and it's like 6:20. I'm like, okay.
Because you got to go to the hotel. You got to go.
I gotta go to my room. Yes, because I got all my preparations. My dude wipes.
Your accoutrement.
My accoutrement. I got my smelling salts and all that stuff. I got my candles I light.
Cut me, Mick.
Yeah.
Cut me.
Yeah, I have to light some candles. I have to pray to certain people. But anyways, I'm like, okay, so I'm walking there, and I'm like, dude, I got to get to this painting class, and I don't know if I'm going to make... Oh, I know I didn't think I was going to make it in time. I'm like, I'm just going to use the bathroom here, right? So I walk in, and it smells, and there's a lot of people coming in and out. I'm like, nah, I can't do that. So I've wasted more time going in there, right? So I get up, I get to the room, I go poop real quick, right? I'm using my dude wipes, it's fine. Then I wash my hands, go back downstairs.
Oh, you washed your hands?
Yeah, I also took up the stuff I bought. I traded
Nice.
because I had the bag. I'm like, I'm just going to take my water down. So it's at that point, it's already like 6:29. And I'm like, okay. And I go to the spot where I think the painting classes are on the second floor.
I heard they moved some of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I saw all those classes between our hotel and where we're trying to go. There's a lot of these painting classes, these 201 rooms, and 202 and 203. They're smaller rooms. And that's where I thought I needed to go. Because I'm like, okay, I see all the 202s. Maybe around the corner are the ones. They're not. And there was no sign that I saw there that said the 101s are right below the 201s. So I'm like, okay, let me go this way. And then I go down an escalator, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know where these rooms are. Then I find out like where Fort Wapple is.
Yeah.
There's another row of paintings.
I haven't been down to Fort Wapple.
Oh, okay. So there's a 101 and a 102, but they're saying like 101 South, 102 South, and I'm 101 B East or something, or D. 101,
Oh, Jesus.
101 or South 101 D. And I can see there's like A, B, C.
But no
But I'm
D.
like, where's D? And I turn around and start going the other way. And down a corridor is where you can see where D is. But that was 102 or 103. And I'm like, okay, well, it's got to be the same thing over in 101. So I finally get over there. I'm like 5-10 minutes late now. Door's locked. So I got to knock. And then the guy's like, oh, are you in this class? I'm like, yeah, I paid for it. And so there was a guy who was on standby who was sitting down, and I had to, he's like, all right, sorry, you got to go. It's that guy.
Oh, man.
And so I started the class late. I felt bad. Then, but he was doing a lot of presentation. The whole class was good. But
what was his name? You remember?
Nah, I could probably look it up. But he had a really thick accent.
Ooh.
But he talked a lot. And at first I was like, dude. And I see people with all these paints and brushes. I didn't take anything. His thing didn't say you needed to take anything. I'm like, dude, I don't know. And then so I kept thinking to myself, man, I don't know if I want to paint class because of the experience. Like, it's my fault for being late.
Yes.
It's my fault. So I can't blame them, but I just felt bad about it.
Yeah.
And it was kind of sour to me. But I'm listening to the guy talk, and then he's like, all right. And he kind of does a demo first, and he's like, all right, here, pick a base coat and paint your model. She goes, I have acrylic paints right here. So I'm like, okay. So I grab my paint and I go back to my table, but I'm like, I don't have a brush. And people start unzipping brushes and stuff. But it didn't say in the...
Well, a lot of people bring their own product.
Oh, I know. I know that now.
Yeah.
But he had stuff.
Of course. Okay.
But not acrylic brushes. He's like, I have a big bag for oils. So I had to ask the dude sitting next to me if I can borrow one of his brushes. He let me borrow it and did my base coat. Because you start with a base coat of acrylic.
Interesting.
Then you go into using the oils.
Okay.
So, in one of the techniques was after that you mix the oil colors to try to match the base coat as close as possible, if not a little bit lighter. And then so my guy was green, so you could do a base coat of green oils, and then you just you line the recess, and then you use a brush to kind of like stipple it out, to push it out.
Because because it's oils.
Yeah, because it kind of doesn't dry for a really long time. Yeah. So you're able to.
That's why I didn't touch it when you handed me the model. I'm like, I'm not going to touch it.
Yeah, you got to bring the dark up, and then you go up to the light and you bring it down, and so that's like. He says if you're wet blending or using acrylics, it would take you 10, 20 layers of doing that. And this is just doing it so quick.
Interesting.
And then there's another one where you don't do the mid-tone in oils, and you just start with the dark, blend it up, and the highlight down.
And you have the two examples there?
Yeah, so I did that on the back first, and then I did the other one. I think doing the base coat and the oils was... I saw that seemed easier to me, but it's kind of neat because you get a really smooth blend. You're able to tell quite easily, but you have to use a lot of brushes.
Yeah, because every time you
can't use. I can't use the brush that has the blue on it with the brush that has yellow on it.
Yeah.
So, and then I can't use the brush that I'm stippling it after the paint's on with any other color. So what he does is he uses his palette in the middle, and he uses he puts two colors on, one on the left kind of and one towards the right. Yeah. And then if I use that brush, it's a lot of brush management.
Yeah.
So I'm using this one to do the first coat or the line of dark, and then I'm using this one to blend it. And there could even be another one third one that's doesn't have anything that you can pull more off. Paint off because you're trying to pull it off basically.
Yeah.
So
interesting.
He's talking about stretching paint. And then when I was done, I was like, okay, I see the value in this class. I wouldn't mind taking another class.
Another oil.
Well, maybe not oil. Well, I mean any other class.
Or just another painting class.
Yeah. I'm like, all right.
When's the last time you took one?
Years. And it was probably like an airbrush class,
a
101 or something. I remember taking another class, maybe it was with you, where you just kind of blending colors too.
We did. Oh yeah, the was that with Caleb?
Maybe
a blending class.
Yeah, blending class. What blending class?
Wet blending. I remember it was the drop. Like you load your brush with different colors.
Yeah.
And then
he did a bunch of different. It was I think it might have been a blending class.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not just wet blending.
Just blending.
He did wet blending. He did this color kind of blending, another kind of. Where you have half a color and half a color.
Yeah.
It was weird.
You can even do a third one, I think.
Yeah. Wild.
And that was more for getting edges, like on cloaks and stuff.
Yeah, that's.
Anyways, that was the one that we did.
Yeah.
But I think you've developed a lot as a painter since then as well.
Yeah, but I mean, I might want to maybe do orcs like flesh tones in these
oils.
In oils, because I have a bunch of oils and the spirits, and he just said whatever you use, the brushes you use for acrylics, like when they start getting not so great, you just put them aside for oil.
Because the texture of that oil. The thickness keeps the tip.
Yeah, I think so.
You know what I'm saying? Because the acrylics are just the tip's gonna. There's no substance there.
Yeah.
You know, but and then also the oils are hard. I think on.
No, I think I think it's actually the opposite.
Interesting.
I think because he's like these. I don't know. I think
Either way.
I think the acrylics will like harden inside the thing.
The ferrule.
Yeah. So, anyways, I enjoy the class a lot.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's a win.
Yeah. All right.
That's a win, dude.
That's a win. Good
And-
second day. Hope Travis is having a good time.
Yeah.
We got a tournament tomorrow. It could be a really long day, or we could get smashed
In 2 games.
in 2 games.
Like, are you going to go 2 losses before you pick up?
I think if we lose the first game, and it's like, oh man, we're really out of our league, I'd be willing to try one more
Just for
just to
some
get
experience.
to get more experience.
Because the game is fun, and
Yeah.
it's a chance to play the game.
Yeah, but then maybe drop out after 2 games.
Yeah. So you can at least give it 2.
Yeah, I think 2.
Probably 2.
But what if we just keep winning? What if the dice are just all
If
crits all
you
the
keep
time?
winning, you have to keep going.
Exactly.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Forget the dinner plan.
Forget it. I want to win Marvel Crisis Team Tournament.
All right, guys. I'll press the record button.
Or stop.
Yeah, I'm gonna press stop. Oh, this didn't work.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin, it's so great. Go Brewers, yeah. Milwaukee, oh yeah. Oh, what a city. Check out the Milwaukee River. Check out the wonderful skyline of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Oh my, what a great town. So many great people all around Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Such a wonderful city. Oh, oh, oh.